This is Shello Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 FM and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. And now, Shello Ford presents high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and worldwide on iTalk1067.com.
Welcome into Shello High School and Shello Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 106.7, iTalk1067.com. We are here for Game 2 of our all-star doubleheader between the 1A and 3A schools here in Arizona. First game, the South came roaring back in the 5th inning, scoring 7 and taking the win in a 9-8 ball game. We are only going to play 5 innings, so 2 5-inning games. So we're going to get into our Summit Health Regional Medical Center injury report. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. And unfortunately, after game 1, we have an injury for the South. It is Sienna Monaghay. Monaghay from San Manuel High School crashed into the fence on a home run from Addie Clark in game 1, and she is out of game 1, or game 2. She hit 441 on the season, second team all-region selection. So that is our Summit Health Regional Medical Center injury report. Again, Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. Ace Hardware, keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. Next time you're locked out of your car, just need a key replaced any of the hour of the day or night, any night of the week. Call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, and Shello. First pitch to Michaela Barajas from Ray High School. She hit .397 on the season. First team all-region selection. So our keys to the game, again, are just going to be have fun. They're all seniors here in this all-star game. Last time wearing their team uniforms. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy getting to know some of these kids from other areas around the state. They just had a dance competition, and I've been watching these games for a few years now, and it was by far the best one that I've seen here. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. So again, our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Enjoy the moment. Have fun. And stay safe. Let's not have any more injuries. So our Ace Hardware keys to the game. Call Ace Hardware in Pine Top, Overguard, or Shello as they have that 24/7 locksmith. We're starting this game 2 as there's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. And if you're looking to start your college education, do it at the hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state, now offering bachelor degree programs in education and business. That's Northland Pioneer College. 2 balls, 1 strike to our leadoff hitter, Michaela Barajas. As that hits her, as we are, or maybe a ball, I couldn't really tell. Anyways, hit by a pitch, it says. So leadoff hitter out at first base. So the teams just decided to start where they left off in their lineup, so it was pretty easy for me to redo one. As there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball from Shelby Lee from Ganado High School. Hit .553 on the season. She's a first team all-region selection from the 3A North. Another fastball up for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The North will be the visitors tonight in game 2, but they're going to stay on the Cougars side of the scoreboard, is what the announcer here said. So trying to make it a little easy there in the first base dugout. So if you're looking at the left at the screen, the Cougars on the scoreboard being on the left, closest to first base here, they will be the visitors. That ball is outside as Barajas gets over to second base. Shelby Lee in a great hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and that is ball 4. So Shelby Lee with the base on ball. Yeah, you can see there on our display. We have the North team on that Cougar side, so just watching it's not typical for the home team as a normal game. They're just keeping it, which now helps us on our graphics there. So this is Maya Barajas from Ray High School. She hit 390 on the season. She's a first-team all-region selection. She takes that for strike called 2. So 0-2 the count to Mia Barajas. Here's the pitch. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Barajas gets a piece of that one. Again, so the North has 15 players on their roster. So they're just batting all 15 in the order, and then they'll switch defensive positions around. The South now has 13, and there's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. So defensively, they're just going to be moving around. I don't have numbers, as a couple of the girls are just wearing like a tournament-type T-shirt for their school. So it's hard to know who's at what positions, because they're just going to, like I said, they're just going to be rotating around, but their batting order will stay the same. Catcher wanted that one, didn't get it. 1 ball, 2 strike the count. Here's the windup and the pitch. Ball 2 outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Mia Barajas has battled back to even it up. Runners on first and second for the North. That ball's hit out in the right field. Right fielder comes up, throws it in to the pitcher, and the bases are loaded. Barajas leads or gets on with a single to load them up. And now we're going to be at what the top of the order was in game 1 with Chloe Burden. Burden from Snowflake High School hit 328 on the season. She's a second-team all-region selection. Big swing there from Chloe for strike 1. So we'll be looking for some more Comfort Fit Dentures home runs. Smile. Comfort Fit Dentures. That's a chopper up the middle. 1 run is in. Here comes the second run around, cut off by the pitcher. And 2 runs are score as Chloe Burden with a single and 2 RBI. And the North jumps out early to that 2-run lead.
Now coming to bat for the North will be Gracie.
And now that's going to bring up Sholo's Gracie Umphris. Umphris, second-team all-region selection, hit 313 on the season, and she takes a called strike 1. Runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the first. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Waiting on deck is the birthday girl, Addie Clark. Gracie holds off that high fastball for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Get no outs, runners on first and second. Ball 2. North, first 2 runners on. Score. Third batter gets on with a single, and then Chloe Burden gets the 2 RBI single. And there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball by Umphris. We will be looking for our Deemer's glass shattering hit of the game. Again, if you need glass for your home or business, give Deemer's Glass in Lakeside a call at 1-888-GLASSMAN. And there's a high fly ball. Great hustle there by the shortstop, just out of the reach. She's goes diving in. I believe that's Cordova from Safford High School. Just out of the reach, and there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. There's a great shot from our cameraman. just out of the reach of Cordova. Here's the pitch. Outside fastball, and now we are full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And again, the dangerous Addie Clark waiting on deck. Clark already had a home run in game 1 and 2 RBIs. Swing and a miss there by Umphers for out number 1. Still runners on first and second, and that brings up the birthday girl, Addie Clark. Clark from Show Low High School hit .519 on the season. She was an all-region first-team selection defensive player of the year, as there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. She's also earned a first-team all-state honors. So the North still threatening here in the bottom or top of the first. Trying to extend their already 2-0 lead. Clark takes that one high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second here in the top of the first. North leads 2-0 as they are the visiting team here in game. And that ball is lasered out of here for a Comfort Fit Dentures home run. And 3 RBIs as that one lands somewhere way out in the playground of the elementary school as Clark goes yard for the second time today. And let's see if we can see where that thing lands. It's somewhere out there. Clark, 3 RBIs and a Comfort Fit Dentures home run. So smile, Comfort Fit Dentures. And the North up 5-0 here in the top of the first. And that's going to bring up Brielle. Brielle from Franklin High School down in Mesa. She hit .389 on the season, and she's a first-team all-region selection. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Brielle just got to tip that one. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Waiting on deck is Winslow's Kendra Ybarra. Ball 2 high. So pretty quick and early. Addie Clark puts her name in for the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Player of the Game. Remember, they got the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear in the White Mountains. They're located south of Pine Top on Highway 260, right-hand side of the road just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Brielle from Ben Franklin High School. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a base hit out to right field. Great swing there by Brielle, as that's going to get by the first baseman. And Brielle is on her way to third. And she is in there safe, as she gets the base hit and then gets all the way over to third on the couple throwing errors, which if Coach Baker from Holbrook is listening, he'll be happy to know that I didn't mark that down as a triple. It's a single with a couple base error, and she comes in and scores. Great hustle there by the Ben Franklin senior, as the North add another one. And it is now 6-0 North here in the top of the first. And this is Kendra Ybarra from Winslow High School. She hit .258 on the season and is an honorable mention all-region selection. And there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball called. Two balls, one strike. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 2. And that ball is hammered out to left for a Comfort Fit Dentures home run for Winslow's Kendra Ybarra. And that smile right there says it, says everything on that kid's face as Ybarra hits one out just under or over the scoreboard, depending on where this thing went. Just over the scoreboard as Ybarra goes yard for that Comfort Fit Dentures home run. And as I'm getting ready to text Coach Baker about my scoring decision, he beat me to it. Appreciate you there, Scott, listening and supporting your kids as they're watching. We're going to get a pitching change, so we're going to step away for a quick break as the North up 7-0 here in the top of the first. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at showlowford.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Welcome back to Show Low High School and Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. Pitching change for the South as now we have Baghdad's Brindley Keel up to bat. Keel hit .311 on the year. She is a second-team all-region selection. And it's no balls, 2 strikes. The North has jumped out to a big lead here in the top of the first. 7-0. There's a swing and a miss for out number 2. The big blow for the North came on the 3-run bomb from the birthday girl, Addie Clark from Show Low High School. Her second one on the day as she hit one in game 1 as well. And game 2's went a whole lot further. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for Elaine Philpott. Philpott from Holbrook High School. First team all-region selection, hit .389 on the season. I do want to thank Coach Clark from Show Low. I sent him a text last night, asked him for the rosters so I could, there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball, so I could go through stats and stuff on Max Preps and then the AIA site to get these all-region, all-state selections. So I want to thank him for getting those over to me last night so I could do that this morning to be ready for today. There's a ball hit up the middle. Second baseman makes a play, throws Philpott out over at first for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the first. South trailing 7-0 here. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down!
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of High School All-Star Softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. This is the 1A through 3A All-Star game for our high schools here in the state of Arizona. And we're going to the bottom of the first, the South, in a huge deficit as they trail 7-0. But we saw in the first game that 7-run lead by the North is not safe, as the South won game one 9-8 as they scored 7 runs themselves in that 5th inning. And this leading off is Reagan Rocky from Glendale Prep. She's a first-team All-Region selection. She hit .564 on the season. And as they called strike one, 1 ball, 1 strike, Addie Clark in the circle for the Cougars of Sholo for the North All-Star team. Here's the pitch. Fastball up for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike to Rocky. Here's the windup and the pitch. That's off the end of the bat, and that's going to fall in just in the Bermuda Triangle between the second baseman, the shortstop, and the center fielder as Rocky hits that one off the end of the bat. Gets not just enough muscle on that one for the base hit. Again, Clark was the 3A East Defensive Player of the Year for her work in the circle this year for the Sholo Cougars. And that's going to bring up now Carly Van Metry. There's a strike 1 call. Carly from Phoenix Christian High School. First team All-Region, also the Defensive Player of the Year for her region. She also hit 400 at the dish. Here's the windup and the pitch. They said she went. She tried to hold up, but to no avail. No balls, 2 strikes. As the South is the home team today. They will be the guest on the board, so the home team is the guest. They just kept that the same from game 1. Here's the windup and the pitch. That ball's low and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reagan Rocky, again from Glendale Prep, over at first base as she led off with a single. And now Carly from Phoenix Christian High School. As that ball's hit out to second base, that's Winslow's Kendra Ybarra under it, and she makes the play for out number 1. And that's going to bring up Kenya Morano from San Manuel High School. She's a second-team All-Region selection. She hit .412 on the season. She squares around and bunts and gets a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. Here's the windup and the pitch from Clark. Another bunt, and that's going to be a foul ball as it hits her in the box. The base umpire catches that one and yells right away, foul ball. So Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. as Morano tries to bunt to get on for strike 2. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 2. And that's going to bring up Thatcher Shaylee Hughes. Hughes, second team All-State selection after being a first team All-Region selection. Hughes hit .550 on the season for the Eagles of Thatcher. Fastball outside for ball 1. Here's the windup from Clark. Ball's up in play. Third baseman just couldn't get it. There's the sun, there's a little wind playing some tricks on her, but nonetheless, that's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here, runner on first. South is the home team, and they are trailing 7-0 here in the bottom of the first. There's another fly ball. That one looks like it's going to be in play, and it is just out of the reach of the shortstop. Good hustle there by Rocky from Glendale Prep as she gets over to third. Hughes with the double, I guess, because nobody touched it. As there's a great shot just inside fair territory, and she was on her way to second on the throw. That's why I gave it a double. I'm sure if Coach Baker's still listening and he disagrees, I'll get a text here. Strike 1 called to Jalea Hernandez. Hernandez, Renzi High School product, hit .536 on the year, and she is a first-team All-Region selection. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 2. Clark trying to strand 2 runners in scoring position and keep this 7-0 lead for the North. Here's the windup and the pitch. Change up low and in for ball 1. Clark gets her sign and delivers. Change up low in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Again, if you're just tuning in, the South is the home team here in game 2 of this doubleheader, but they will be the guest on the scoreboard. And that is a perfect pitch that paints the outside corner for strike 3, out number 3. We're going to the top of the second with the North leading 7-0. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Mayday Payday is on at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Replace your windshield through insurance and you get entered to win $500 cash every week, plus a $1,000 grand prize. And every insured replacement gets you free dinners at Los Corrales and movie tickets. One quick call gets your glass fixed and your name in the cash drawing.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Show Low Ford. Show Low Ford has the best deals. Not only does Show Low Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Show Low Ford sells the best at the best price. Show Low Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at ShowLowFord.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Welcome back to Show Low High School and Show Low Ford's presentation of High School All-Star Softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com. The North leads the South 7-0 here going to the top of the second. Starting off is going to be,
Coming to bat for the North
should be
is gonna
Trinity
followed by
Kohler.
Heidi and Jocelyn.
Trinity Kohler starting off for the North. And if you're looking to start off your college education, do so with the hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state. That's Northland Pioneer College, as they offer bachelor degree programs in education and business. And Trinity Kohler with a fly ball right inside the line over third base, as she's going to reach with a lead-off single. Kohler from Hayden High School. She hit .329 on the year, and she was a first-team all-region selection. And that's now going to bring up Coach Baker's Holbrook Roadrunner Heidi Bahi. Bahi, second-team all-region selection, hit .385 on the season. She takes ball one up and in. Fastball at the belt for a called strike one. Well, we've seen one Comfort Fit Dentures home run. Can we see another? Smile, Comfort Fit Dentures. Swing and a miss by Bahi, as she was trying to get one of those for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs here in the top of the second. North leads the South 7-0. As Bahi goes down swinging for out number one. Remember, after this game, and it's only a 5-inning game, we're going to get our Deemer's Glass shattering hit of the game. So if you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. We need quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. And this is Jocelyn. Jocelyn Ray High School product, hit .351 on the year, and she's an honorable mention all region. She swings through that one for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Unless I missed one, it might be 1-1. Swing and a miss. As I did, now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. 1 out. In top of the second, the North is the visiting team in this second game of the doubleheader, but they are the home team on the scoreboard. So the home team is really the guest for this game. There's a ball driven out to center. Does it have enough? Center fielder ranges over into left center, makes a great play tracking that one down for out number 2. There's a great shot there. She's tracking it, feeling for the wall. Great job there by the center fielder for the South. And that's going to bring up Jesselyn Etzedy. Etzedy from Pinion High School, hit .143 on the year. And that is a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike one. She is also a second team all-region selection. Kentrell John from Holbrook High School waiting her turn on deck. Swing and a miss there by Etzedy for strike two. 2 outs now, runner on first. South trying to get out of this second inning and start chipping away at this 7-0 deficit. Ground ball over to second base. Second baseman just tags Trinity out. So Trinity the third out. Fielder's choice, and we're going to the bottom of the second with the North still leading the South 7-0. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear, plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers, and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
Welcome back to Show Low High School and Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball from Kylie Cordova. Cordova from Safford High School. She hit .419 on the season. She is a first-team all-region selection for her region down there, and she was honorable mention all-state. Here's the pitch from Addie Clark. Good changeup there. Gets Cordova swinging. First strike, 2. There's a great shot of the birthday girl there. Here's the pitch. Another changeup in the dirt. Catcher throws her out at first. So strikeout for Addie. And then the throw out for out number 1. And that's going to bring up Payson High School's Danica Peters. Peters is a first team all region selection who hits .373 on the season. She squares around to bunt, pulls back, tries to and slaps it over to shortstop. Just under the legs of the shortstop. So Peters is going to reach first on the air. As here's a replay, just flattens out. Took a big hop and then flattened out on the shortstop and right through the legs for an error as Peters is on first base. Curveball outside for ball 1 to Morena. Morena from Safford High School, second team all-region selection, hit .315 on the season for the Bulldogs. Swing and a miss there to even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out. Bottom of the second here as the South trails the North 7-0. North put up 7 runs quickly and loudly in the top of the first as that ball is hammered, and it is a long, very long Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Change up, foul ball. As Morena gets hit with that one in the box. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Change up hit out to center field, and that is off the wall in center. And the runner at first had to hold up just to make sure that it wasn't caught. As you can see, this one over the head of the center fielder, right off the base of the wall, as Morena from Safford hits a really hard, long single. As she throws her name in the hat for that Deemer's glass-shattering hit of the game. Swing and a miss there from the Payson Longhorn Winsong Burdett. Burdett hit .265 on the season, and she is a second-team all-region selection. She squares around to Bond, pulls back, takes a strike call on the corner, and now she's in a hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Again, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. South trailing 7-0 here. As they get a snap throw down the third, or down the second, I mean. Great call there. Great throw, quick tag there. As we had a Cougar Bulldog connection there. Second out there. So 2 outs. Ball 1 high to Braden Sapp. Sapp from Camp Verde High School. Hit .306 on this season. Second team all-region selection for the Cowboys, Cowgirls of Camp Verde High School. Good pitch there from Clark for a called strike 1. Good changeup there, gets Sapp swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on first and second here in the bottom of the second. Sapp chokes up. Fastball high and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, the South is the home team this game, but they are designated the guest on the scoreboard for those watching. Ground ball over to third baseman gets it, throws it across the diamond. It is low, it gets past the first baseman. 1 run is in as Peters comes around from Payson High School. Safford's Morena goes over to third. And Sapp reaches on the air. And that's going to bring up Safford Bulldog Alexis Rope. Rope, second team all-region selection, hit .390 on the year. She gets a foul tip right into the glove for strike 1. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. South on the board here in the second. They've scratched 1 across, looking to get another one as they have a runner sitting over there at third with 2 outs. There's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Has Ropes late on that inside fastball from Clark. Clark gets her sign, delivers the 0-2 pitch. Rise ball gets her chasing for out number 3. The South gets 1 across. We're going to the top of the third. North leading by 6. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
You've been there, waiting forever at the gas station for the guy to free up so he can fill up your propane tank. Or worse, when the only qualified propane technician decided to stay home that day. Yep, you've been there and I have too. That's why now I get my propane from Ace Hardware every time. You get Ace Hardware's world-famous customer service when you stop in for propane. That's right, you get in, you get out, and you get a great deal on propane and everything else. From Ace Hardware at their locations in Pine Top and Heber. Ace Hardware is proud to support White Mountain Sports.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of High School All-Star Softball, as this is the 1A through 3A All-Star game here on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. We're going to the top of the third. The North leads the South 7-1. Starting off is Kentrell John from Holbrook High School. She hit 147 on the year. And if you're looking to start off your college education, do it at Northland Pioneer College, as they've got the lowest tuition in the state. They're offering bachelor degree programs in education and business. So that's Northland Pioneer College. Kentrell swings and misses through first pitch, takes that one for ball one outside. The North put up 7 runs in the first, and then nothing in the second, and here we are in the top of the third. 1 ball, 2 strikes as John swings through that one. Michaela Barajas from Ray High School waiting her turn on deck, as there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball, and that made it into the dugout. So I think everyone's scattered. No one's rushing over there, so I don't think anyone wore one in the dugout. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that's another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still to Kentrell John from Holbrook High School. There's a great look with the Roadrunner logo on her helmet as she swings through that one for out number 1. We're going to go back to the top of the order. Michaela Barajas, Ray High School, first team all-region selection, hit .397 on the year. She scored in the first as she reached on a hit by a pitch. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Almost hit the truck. Thank goodness it didn't, because Mel is ready for his nap. Had his pizza delivered into the comforts of the trailer, and now he's ready for his nap after his dinner. Barajas takes that one low for ball 1. Again, we're only going to play 5 innings in this game, so they play 2 5-inning games as that ball's hit high in the air. First baseman under it. She makes a play for out number 2. And that's going to bring up the So ball one low in the dirt. If you're just tuning in, the visiting team is the one that's the Cougars on our scoreboard. They're the ones that's the North, leading 7-1. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs now here in the top of the third. North looking to extend this lead. And that ball is driven into left field as Lee reaches on a base hit. Lee on for the second time as she walked and scored in the first. And that's going to bring up the Ray Bearcat, Mia Barajas. Barajas, first team all-region selection, hit .390 on the season. Holds up on that one for ball one. That ball is driven. What a snag there by the first baseman. Sun in her eyes. What a play there by the first baseman as that ball was drilled. And great job by the camera guy on top of the first base dugout following that one. Great play there to end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the third as the North leads the South here 7-1. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
For years, he's battled the toughest opponent of his life.
He's down.
But today, with Dr. Arnault and Comfort Fit Dentures, the fight changes. With Comfort Fit Dentures and Sholo, you can taste the victory. With free exams and x-rays, an in-house lab, and payment plans starting at just $110 a month, Comfort Fit makes it easy to claim victory. Call today for your free exam and x-rays.
Mayday Payday is on at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. Replace your windshield through insurance and you get entered to win $500 cash every week, plus a $1,000 grand prize. And every insured replacement gets you free dinners at Los Corrales and movie tickets. One quick call gets your glass fixed and your name in the cash drawing.
536-597. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com. This is the 1A through 3A high school all-star game hosted up here by Sholo High School in the White Mountains of Arizona. Great weather. Sholo puts on a great thing for these kids. They have a home run derby during the day before their games. They get to play a doubleheader today. Did some other competitions, had a dance-off in between games. So these kids have had a great time up here representing their schools. And we are getting ready for the bottom of the third as the South trailing by 6. We are only playing 5 innings. They play 2 5-inning games. So Benson Bobcat, Aubrey Grenier. Grenier hit 182 on the season as she smokes one for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball and strike 1.
I followed that one pretty good. I saw it go right in front of me.
Looks like we have a a pinion eagle over at first base, and then the rest of the infield are nothing but Roadrunners of Holbrook High School. Second, short, and third. And we do have a new pitcher in the circle. Great changeup there by the Ray Bearcat pitcher. For strike one. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Another changeup, and that ball's hit in the center field, right to the center fielder. Looks like that is Lee from Ganado. As that ball was smoked, Lee ranges a little bit to her left, makes the play for out number 1. And now that's going to bring up Jocelyn Martinez. Martinez from ALA Ironwood. She's an honorable mention all-region player who hit .415 on the season. She swings through that one for strike 1. The Warriors of ALA Ironwood. The ball's in the dirt for ball 1. One ball, 1 strike the count to Martinez. That ball's hit into left field. Burden from Snowflake High School ranges over to the line, makes the play as Martinez hit one right on the screws. And you can see Burden over there ranging to her right to make a play for out number 2.
Now coming to bat will be Reagan, followed by Carly in Kenya.
And that brings us back to the top of the order for Reagan Rocky. Rocky from Glendale Prep High School. First team all-region selection, hit .564 on the season. Rocky 1 for 1 on the day as she singled in the first and then was just stranded at third. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The lefty from Ray High School in the circle. I don't know these kids as they didn't give us numbers. So I just can read Bearcats and know their colors. So I know she's from Ray High School. Changeup hit on the ground past the shortstop. And that's going to make it to the fence in left center. That ball was smoked by Reagan Rocky for her second hit of the day. As she gets a double with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. So now runner in scoring position for Carly Van Medry. Medry from Phoenix Christian High School, home of the Cougars. She hit .400 on the year. She was first team all-region as the defensive player of the year in that region. She takes a first pitch called strike. Two outs here in the bottom of the third. Outside for ball 1. Pitcher gets her sign and delivers. Fastball up for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Again, the guest on the scoreboard is the home team. If you're just tuning in, they just didn't change it from game 1, so they just made an announcement here and kept everything the same. As Carly takes that one for high for ball 3.
Yeah, I got you.
3-1 pitch on its way. And that is ball 4. We got a base on ball. And 2 runners on here for the South. That's going to bring up San Manuel's Kenya Moreno. Moreno hit .412 on the year. She's a second-team all-region selection, and that is a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. I believe San Manuel is the Miners, is their logo and mascot. Curveball just stayed outside for ball one. One ball, one strike, 2 outs here, 2 runners on here in the bottom of the third. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball.
Yeah, my Zoom's controller's acting up all of a sudden.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here, 2 runners on here in the bottom of the third. Change up, hit over to third base. Third base throws it over to the bag. She reaches back and steps on it for out number 3. We're going to the top of the fourth. North coming to the plate, leading 7-1. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 1067 and iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Want to go fishing? Head to Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. They have fishing supplies, outdoor fishing attire, and fishing gear. Plus all kinds of bait including live worms, flies, and lures. The staff are experienced anglers and they can advise you on what you need, where to go, and what type of bait the fish are biting on. Plus, pick up your fishing, camping, and boat permits. When you think fishing, think Honda Ski and Outdoor Sport. Located on Highway 260, 1 mile before the casino.
Northland Pioneer College is cheering for you on and off the field. Secure a win by enrolling in college courses at NPC. Earn college credits in high school, learn a new skill or trade. Complete classes that will transfer to any Arizona university. NPC has 3 new bachelor's degree programs and over 100 associate degrees, certificates, and areas of study to choose from. The playing field for your future is wide open. Take a shot and score big by enrolling in classes at NPC. Northland Pioneer College. Your journey starts here.
You're listening to High School Softball presented by Show Low Ford on iTalk 1067 FM, KNKI Pine Top, Show Low, and on 102.5 in Pine Top, a Kokoniki communication station. Kokoniki, that's a hard one to say. I keep messing it up, but one of these days we're going to get it all figured out. But nonetheless, we're in the top of the fourth, North up to bat, leading 7-1, and this is the Snowflake Lobos' Chloe Burden. Burden hit the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. Burden hit .328 on the year, second team all-region selection. She had a single, scored a run, and 2 RBIs in that first inning, 7-run inning. And then the South has done a good job and kept the North at bay so far, keeping them scoreless in the second and the third. And now we've got Burden starting off the top of the fourth. And if you're looking to start off your college education, do so with the hometown college with the lowest tuition in the state. Now offering bachelor degree programs in education and business. That's Northland Pioneer College. 2-1 pitch here to Burden. 3-1 the count. Waiting on deck is the Show Low Cougars' Gracie Umphris. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Burden. And she's going to reach via the walk. And that brings up Umphris. Umphris hit 313 on the season, second team all-region selection. She is 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout swinging in the first. Ball low. Ball too high to Umphris. 2 balls, no strikes. No outs here in the top of the fourth. North leading the South 7-1. Holds up on that one, but a called strike at the belt. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. That one is outside, I believe, for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike in the count to the Show Low Cougars, Gracie Umphris. And that one catches the corner and first strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. No outs here, top of the fourth. Runner on first. North looking to extend this 7-1 lead. As there's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that ball hit out to right field. Right fielder coming in. It gets under it, makes the play for out number 1. And that's going to bring up the birthday girl of the Show Low Cougars, Addie Clark. Clark, 519 on the year. First team all-region as the 3A East Defensive Player of the Year and a first team all-state selection. And she scorches another one off the wall on a line in left field. As Burden gets over to third, she's going to score as the ball gets away from the third baseman. Clark with a double. Reaches over to third on the throw. Burden scores on the throw. No RBI there for Clark. And that's going to bring up the Ben Franklin Charger, Brielle. Brielle, 389 on the year, first team all-region selection. Singled and scored in that 7-run first. She swings through that one for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Big swing there for strike 2. 1 out here, runner on third. North does lead 8-1 now. As that ball's hammered into right field. Great swing there by Brielle. Brielle with a double. Nope, she's going to third. And she is in safe at third with a triple, and it is going to be a dead ball as it gets into the dugout, and she will score. So Brielle with a triple RBI, and then the ball makes it into the dugout, so she will score. And the North doing some damage here in the fourth with 1 out as they now lead 10-1, and there's a ball hit out to right field, and that is off the base of the wall from Winslow Bulldog Kendra Ybarra. Ybarra, home run, and now a double. And the North got things cooking again here in the fourth. Ybarra, an honorable mention, all-region selection, hit 258 on the year. And that's going to bring up the Baghdad Sultan, Brindley Keel. Keel jumps out of the way of that one for ball 1. Keel 0 for 1 on the day as she struck out swinging in the first. That pitch is high and outside for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Big swing there for strike 1. One out, top of the 4th. 10-1 is our score. The North leading the South. 3-1 now is the count. Runner on second as the North has put up 3 here in the 4th. And the Winslow Bulldog, Kendra Ybarra, sitting out at second base. Swing there, a high fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, we will only play 5 innings here. This is the top of the 4th. So these girls played a 5-run game, or 5-inning game right before this. So 2 5-inning games for a doubleheader. As that ball's hit up the middle into center field for a base hit. Ybarra around third, and she's going to come in to score easily as the Baghdad Sultan Brindley Keel gets a single and an RBI. And that now going to bring up the Holbrook Roadrunner, Elaine Philpott. Philpott with a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball for strike 1. Philpott, first team all region selection, hit .389 on the year. Here's the pitch to Philpott. That ball's hit out to right field. Right fielder under it, makes the play for out number 2. Philpott hit that one on the screws. As she hit that one out, she took the outside pitch to right field. Nice play there by the right fielder. And Philpott out number 2. That's going to bring up the Hayden Lobo, Trinity Kohler. Kohler with a rocket up the middle. As Kohler from Hayden High School hit .329 on the year. First team all region selection. She hits that one hard. Bounces off the center fielder for a single. She gets the second. And Keel over to third. That's going to bring up another Holbrook Roadrunner in Heidi Bahi. Bahi, second team all region in the 3A East, hit .385 on the year. That ball gets by the catcher. Catcher quickly gets that one to hold Keel over at third. (11-1) is our score here, the North over the South. If you missed game 1 of this doubleheader, and that ball is ripped into right field, past the right fielder. Bahi on her way to second. She's on her way to third. 2 RBI triple for the Holbrook Roadrunner, Heidi Bahi. As Kohler comes around to score, Keel comes around to score, and the North has blown this one open 13-1. And this is the Ray Bearcat Jocelyn. Jocelyn, honorable mention all region, hit .351 on the season. Swing and a miss for strike 1. (13-1) is our score. North over the South. So again, if you missed game 1, the North up 7 early. And the South just kept them at bay, chipped away, then put up 7 runs in the 4th. and ended up coming back and winning that game 9-8. There's a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. So the North looking for revenge and trying to split this doubleheader tonight of the 1A through 3A All-Star game. Jocelyn in a hole here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. South trying to get out of this inning. And there's a swing and a miss for out number 3. Well, the North does some damage, putting up 6 there in the top of the 4th. South coming to the bat. This is Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
At Summit Healthcare, you'll find a level of care you might not expect from a rural hospital. We've recently received 5 stars from CMS, a prestigious ranking that less than 5% of facilities in Arizona earned. Our cancer center has proven its level of advanced care with a national accreditation from the Commission on Cancer. And we continue to add more doctors and services so that you don't have to leave the mountain to find the care you need. At Summit Healthcare, we're elevating care here at home.
Want the best deal on your new car, truck, van, or SUV? Go to Sholo Ford. Sholo Ford has the best deals. Not only does Sholo Ford sell the #1 truck in America, Guy Hatch guarantees you won't find a better deal on that truck anywhere else. Sholo Ford sells the best at the best price. Sholo Ford on the east end of the Deuce and at SholoFord.com.
If you're a business owner fighting for new customers in today's competitive marketplace, you may want to consider this. One of the most cost-effective branding tools is your employees. When your team wears your logo, they become walking billboards for your business, building awareness, credibility, and trust everywhere they go. Allegra Sholo doesn't just put your logo on apparel. They help create branded gear your employees are proud to wear and your customers remember. Better brand, better results. Call Allegra Sholo today.
Welcome back to Sholo High School and Sholo Ford's presentation of high school all-star softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com. This is the 1A through 3A all-star game, and the North leading 13-1 here in the second game of our doubleheader. And now we have Kendra Ybarra in the circle for the Bulldogs. And the first pitch through the legs of the third baseman was Shaylee Hughes. Hughes, the Thatcher Eagle, reaching on that air. She hit .550 on the year. She was a first-team All-Region selection and a second-team All-State. And that's going to bring up Julia Hernandez. Hernandez from Morenci High School. Morenci. She hit .536 on the year. She was a first-team All-Region selection herself. Strike 1 called to Hernandez. It's always great and funny at the same time to see these all-star games played, because if you're from up here, Winslow and Holbrook, rivals. They're about 30 minutes down I-40 from each other. And you have the Bulldog in the circle and nothing but Roadrunners behind her on the infield from second over to third. Here's the pitch. And that's in the dirt. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Hernandez. There's a shot of the 3 Roadrunners in blue and red. A lady from Pinion over at first base, and then Ybarra from the Bulldogs in the circle. As that's going to be a walk to Hernandez. And the South has got something going here in the bottom of the 4th. That's going to bring up Kylie Cordova. Cordova, the Safford Bulldog, hit .419 on the year. She's a first-team All-Region selection. Honorable mention All-State in the 3A division. Strike 1 called from Ybarra. Waiting her turn on deck is the Payson Longhorn, Danica Peters. Swing and a miss by Cordova for strike 2. Ybarra shakes off the sign, comes set and delivers. Change up for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball.
You want me to go left? Yeah. Oh, my dugout. Okay, I got you. I was looking at it. Like, what the? I see a fence.
Here's the pitch. Another Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball into the third base dugout.
Oh, yeah. Now I see it. I didn't set it up.
Ybarra gets her set, comes set, and delivers. Change up in the dirt, gets Cordova swinging. The batter's going to be out. The base runners can move at their own risk. So first and second are bases loaded with no outs, less than 2 outs. Just I won't confuse it. Drop third strike. Batters automatically out. Runners can move at their own risk. So out number 1 on the strikeout. Both runners move up, and that's going to bring up Danica Peters from Payson High School. Peters hit .373 on the year. She's a first-team all-region selection. If she takes ball 1 that gets away from the catcher. 13-1 is our score. The North over the South. Peters squares around to bunt, pulls back, holds up, and takes ball 2. That ball is off the backstop for a Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball. Here's the pitch from Ybarra. Fastball outside. 3-1 the count. South threatening here with 2 runners in scoring position and 1 out. Third baseman makes nice play, throws across the diamond for out number 2. Great play there to her left. Good throw across the diamond to hold the runner at third. And that's going to bring up Marina. Marina from Safford High School. The Bulldogs hit .315 on the year, second team all-region selection. 2 outs here. The North trying to shut the door on this inning, and Marina says not so fast as she hits one in the left center gap for a 2 RBI double. Marina 2 for 2 on the day, and now 2 RBIs. So just like game 1, the South starting to chip away here in the 4th. Again, we are only going to play 5 innings. So this is the bottom of the 4th, 1 inning to go. So if the South can chip away a little bit more, they've got a shot in the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball past the first baseman into right field. Around comes Marina. Marina slides in and scores. As that was Windsong Burdette. Burdette from Payson High School, home of the Longhorns. She was a second team all-region selection, hit .265. She gets a single and an RBI. And that's going to bring up Braden Sapp Camp Verde High School, hit 306 on the year as she hits one out into right field just over the first baseman. Runner on her way to third, and she is safe. Safe at third as Sapp gets a single. Over to third goes Burdette. And now we've got Alexis Rope. Rope also from Safford High School hits one up the middle off the glove of the shortstop. So Rope with a single and an RBI. And again, that's 4 runs here in the fourth. The fourth has been the magic inning here in these 2 games for the South, as they put up 7 in the 4th inning of the first game. And right now they've got 4 runs here in the 4th inning of game 2. It is now 13-5, the North over the South, and the South still hitting with 2 outs and 2 runners on. That ball gets by the catcher. Both runners are going to move up. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Alexis Rope. Or sorry, this is Aubrey Grenier. Grenier from Benson High School. Hit 182 on the year. And she's a single away from having 2 RBIs. Change up in the dirt, swings. Ball gets past the catcher. And in comes Braden Sapp from Camp Verde. Rope over to third, and it is 2-0 the count to Grenier, the Benson Bobcat. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass foul ball on the changeup for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Again, if you're just tuning in, the South as the home team is listed as the guest on the scoreboard. And it looks like that's it. They're going to call it early to try to get these kids to go home earlier, I guess, with some of the travel and it getting late. So 4 innings in this game, and that's going to do it. The North beats the South in game 2 to split the doubleheader 13-6. And we're just going to get into our post game. We're going to do this on the fly. So our Deemer's glass shattering. We're going to go hits of the game. Again, if you need glass for your home or business, Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call when you need quality glass at affordable prices. It's Deemer's Glass at 1-888-GLASSMAN. We're going to start with the South on our Deemer's Glass shattering hits of the game. I've got Morena from Safford High School. She has a double, a single, 2 RBIs. Just hit the heck out of the ball twice in this game in her 2 at-bats. Also, Reagan Rocky, a single and a double from Glendale Prep. So those are the 2 from the South for our Deemer's Glass shattering hits of the game. And then on the North side, the 2 were absolute 2 bombs for our Deemer's Glass shattering hits of the game from the North. And that is Winslow Bulldog Kendra Ybarra. Ybarra hit an absolute bomb over the fence in the first inning. And then Addie Clark, the birthday girl, with one that might be rolling still up to the elementary school out there in left center. The birthday girl from Show Low High School. So Addie Clark, Kendra Ybarra are our North with our Deemer's Glass shattering hits of the game. Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Store Player of the Game. Again, they have the best selection of hiking, camping, hunting, fishing gear in the White Mountains. They're located south of Pine Top on Highway 260, right-hand side of the road, just before you get to the Honda Resort and Casino. This one is going to be from the dad side of me, as my daughters played in this game a couple years ago. They're getting ready to do some awards out here, but for me, the Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports player or players of the game is going to be a whole lot of people. First off, the kids, every girl that was out here, these seniors, getting one more shot at wearing their school colors, representing those with pride. So congratulations to those ladies on a great career. And then also to their parents and family sitting in the stands around us, the support that these kids get from small communities as some of these schools. So shout out to the communities, to these parents. Lots of smiles. Every senior year ends somewhere with some tears, whether they're happy or they're not happy tears. So congratulations to these ladies. That's our Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Players of the Game. That's going to do it for us. The North wins Game 2 and splits the doubleheader 13-6. This was Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk106.7.com.
This has been Show Low Ford's presentation of high school softball on iTalk 106.7, KNKI Pine Top, and iTalk1067.com. Brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Deemer's Glass, Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, Summit Regional Medical Center, Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports, and Comfort Fit Dentures. This broadcast has been a copyrighted production of iTalk 106.7 and Country Mountain Airwaves, a Kopaniki communication station. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of this broadcast without express written consent of iTalk 106.7 or Country Mountain Airwaves is strictly prohibited. For more information on this game and other games around the region, go to iTalk1067.com.